Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Drak and we are playing more of Kim, the game based on Rudyard Kipling's novel set in 19th century East India, or India, northern India I think. And we just returned from the school in Lucknow over here, and we have no money to our name. Well, we picked up 8 rupees of a dead guy on the floor. And that's basically all that we have. We do have the serving equipment though. We only have 581 days left. So we used up nearly half of our time here. But that was mainly due to me ending up in prison quite a lot and not knowing my way around and all that. And if I were to start a new game, I think I could do things way better than now. Way better than I did currently. So that's the thing. We're doing more damage with the folding Lohar, but we can always switch in between weapons if we wanted to. So we're going to keep the flintlock pistol. It's a very expensive piece of weaponry, even though it is the sort of worst weapon that you can have. And since we have no money, I couldn't ride the train back home to Lohar. I want to tell Mahbub about the school. It's not going to happen right now, at least. I could have visited those places down there. Meet the llama in Sarnath. I mean, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that instead of running back to Mahbub. I really would like to talk with the colonel as well, though. We have no money, but at least if we have the llama with us, maybe other people will give us stuff. I could turn around. I just found something to eat in here. Okay, yeah, we can't pick that lock because that's not a thing. Who are you? A British priest out here in the open. I could try to get down there. How would we travel? It's a bunch more days, but on the other hand, the llama has been really nice to us. So meet the llama in Sarnath might be a good idea. If I go down 1 south, then I might actually arrive on the road to Allahabad and Benares. That might be a thing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So travel down. We still have some food. She liked charms with plenty of ink that one could wash off in water, swallow, and be done with it. Else, what was the use of the gods? She liked men and women, and she spoke of them, of kinglets she had known in the past, of her own youth and beauty, of the depredations of leopards and the eccentricities of love Asiatic, of the incidents of taxation, rag-renting, funeral ceremonies, her son-in-law, the care of the young, and the age's lack of decency. I wonder if that's the old woman that let us sleep with her in where was it? Over here in Saharanpur. Might be a thing. Yeah, we're on the road now. We could sleep here. We don't have to pay anything. Campfire. Might be able to pick up something to eat. Maybe. There's nobody at all. That place is secured with a nice key. That's just a British policeman. A Hindu laborer. Another Hindu laborer. I don't know. What about you? We need something to eat. We're very happy right now because we're traveling and all that. So that's something that he likes. It's not really keeping us fed though. Don't really want to use that food. On the other hand, we're dropping. If I drop below 50, I think I will eat something. Am I fatigued? Yeah, sort of. It could be worse though. So let's travel along the road. Traveling time is reduced if you travel along the road. O ye who treat the narrow way, by toppeth flare to judgment day, be gentle when the heathen pray to Buddha at Kamakura. And whoso will from pride released, contemning neither creed nor priest, may feel the soul of all the East about him at Kamakura. Buddha at Kamakura. Very beautiful. Okay, can get something out of the fire over here. That's usually something to eat, which is good. Yay, sweetmeats. Nice. Happy that we got that one. Okay, there's a brass lock on this one. Doubt that we'll be able to do anything with it. Another Hindu trader. Another Hindu farmer. It really looks very, very alive, the whole place. Lots of people on the road. Hello. Even though no one wants to talk to us. That's a bit of a shame. But oh well. We're gonna continue along the road. He was, of course, indicted for smoking and for the use of abuse, more full-flavored than even St. Xavier's had ever heard. He learned to wash himself with the Levitical scrupulosity of the native-born, who in his heart considers the Englishman rather dirty. He played the usual tricks on the patient coolies, pulling the punkers in the sleeping rooms, where the boys thrashed through the hot nights, telling tales till the dawn, and quietly he measured himself against his self-reliant mates. That seems to be a theme, the self-reliant mates. We already had that come up once. Okay, another Hindu policeman. There's nothing for us really to get in here. Someone is inside. That also does not help me. I'm tired now. There's nothing good to sleep out here. We're gonna lose some health if we stay on the inside. I'm gonna go and eat the lamb roti or roti. We dropped below 50, so that's not something that I want. How's the fatigue? Yeah, I'm tired. Being awake. I think being tired also reduces our health. Traveling is reducing the health though. Even more. How far have we come? Okay. We're nearly there for Allahabad. I might just go there and try to bag some food then. Come on guys. 7 health. 7 happiness. I'd not give room for an emperor. I'd hold my road for a king. To the tripled crown I'd not bow down. But this is a different thing. I'll not fight with the powers of air. Sentry pass him through. Drawbridge let fall. He's the lord of us all. The dreamer whose dream came true. The Siege of the Fairies. Okay. Got another policeman over there. British policeman. Oh, there's someone. Work the land. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Hello. Where we can get a place to sleep. Yeah, planter. Ah, to work outside under a big blue sky. Tell me more. It's the wet grey skies you should worry about. It's a month of planting for 40 rupees plus a bed and all the fruit you can eat. Yes, nice. I'm gonna give away a month, but I'm gonna earn 40 rupees and something to eat and sleep. I'll take it. That's nice. 40 rupees and some food. Planting job is helping me. I also gained +1 dexterity. That's actually awfully good. I received a peach. Okay, it's just tall. Looms large over all and sundry. I guess we could ride with the horse over there. I think that is something that you can do. Benares for 15 rupees. Allahabad is only 6 rupees. Lucknow is 12. Benares is 15. I mean, it would cut off a good chunk of the road. I don't want to give up the money though. We're gonna stay on the road. Hello. Okay, here's a flintlock, just like we do. That's nice. Do we have something to eat other than the other thing? Could go for the sweetmeats. How is the hunger? I only have some fatigue. Oh, well, I thought we would. I thought we would get a place to sleep. Okay. He was an agreeable guide, ever keen to point out the beauties of his royal master's domain. He peopled the hills with anything they had a mind to slay, thar, ibex, or markhor, and bear by Elisha's allowance. He discoursed of botany and ethnology with unimpeachable inaccuracy, and his store of local legends, he had been a trusted agent of the state for 15 years, remember, was inexhaustible. Okay, let's see if there's anything that we can spot. Okay, we've got a person over here, we've got some food over here, we've got a thing where we can go in. You look tired. Flimsy padlock, which any pick could break. It's a question of if I would be able to get in there. I could try. Gotta be very cautious here. Okay, I've got to try again. Come on. No, 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 no. I gotta run away. Gotta run away. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Come on. Go away. Travel. Oh, I can't. Okay, we've been shot down. You're under arrest for burglary. I shouldn't have tried that. But at least they're gonna bring me into a city. I'm gonna lose even more time. That's not good. And we have a black screen. What's happening? What's happening? Hello. Okay. That's not good. I had some sort of crash. I'm gonna close it down. And I'm gonna start the game up again. So, and let's see where we end up. Okay. We already saw that. I already read that one. I think that was the first one that I read. Kim wakes up in the dark and dirty cell of a nameless jail. It was a wretched place. 2 months go by with Kim in the lockup. Shit. That's not good. I'm sick of the sight of you. Any more food? I suppose you can finish this, but keep quiet about it. It's finally over. He jumps for joy. Now to find a llama, he must be in Sarnath. With long explanations, with abuse and windy talk, carelessly, amid 100 checks for little things forgotten, the untidy camp broke up and led the half-dozen stiff and fretful horses along the Kalka road in the fresh of the rain-swept dawn. Oh, we've never been here in Allahabad. That's interesting. Who are you? Oh, that's me. Yeah, okay, right. I thought it was the llama. It's not that long a travel to Benares and then Sarnath, so I think we're gonna do that. Allahabad, the fort, the line of the place, is a massive, rich-faced redstone, quinquangular, bastion, Saracenic, loopholed, embrasured fortress, towering over the confluence of the Juma and Ganges rivers, at a spot much frequented by pilgrims of both sexes, who arrive here in vast numbers for the purpose of ablution in its supposed purifying stream, and who, on their arrival, sit down on the brink of the river, have their heads and bodies shaved, care being taken that every hair falls into the water, as the devotees believe that every hair thus disposed of will ensure them an abode of 1,000,000 of years in paradise after their ablutions. Formerly the pilgrims had earthen vessels attached to their feet and waists, and thus equipped proceeded in a boat to the center of the stream, into which they self-immolated themselves, thereby considering that they secured eternal happiness. From Bradshaw's Handbook to the Bengal Presidency. So that is the place. I guess that is the part of the fort. Interesting. A lot of craft on the river. Right. Okay. How's my health? Yeah, I'm hungry. Since 1 hour, I'm gonna eat a little bit of bread. Should I eat a peach? It's gonna reduce my fatigue. I'm not really that fatigued though. Let's go with a little bit of sweetmeats. Okay, right, that should do it for the hunger. Let's talk with this guy. What are you? Oh, yeah, okay. He's selling stuff. Hindu grocer. He does like me a fair bit. Why? Oh, because he's devout and jolly. Let's talk with him about Allahabad. I'm new here. What's it like? If you're not a traveling dignitary or a bigwig at the Pioneer, you'd better stay out of sight until you've been robbed blind by the tailor and insulted by that oaf and his ridiculous exam. Sorry to hear it. Maybe I can get some food? Oh, pious grocer, I'm an honest boy fallen on hard times. Will you share these gifts of the garden with me? I suppose I can spare this. Thanks. So we gain a bread. That's great. There's a writer and there's another notice. Why do you have that notice? It is public, you may read it. Exercise caution in the desert between Ferozepur and Bikaner. A gang of 3 thugs preys on travelers there. 2 were armed with guns. Okay. There's the tailor. I wonder, we do have a bunch of money. Ooh, he's actually selling stuff on the cheap. Because he's poor, I guess. Minus 16% prices. That's pretty nice. I could go for something. Maybe the British outfit. Oh, come on. Policeman will go easy on you. Proper Sikh attire, which would grant access to any Sikh Gurdwara. Clothing of a devotee of Jainism, suitable for wearing in a Jain temple. And there's a Buddhist outfit. Cricket whites. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting more dexterity. Would be pretty good. I don't have the money for it. It's just not a possibility for me. I could pray at the temple, but this isn't the correct temple. We have to go to Benares for that one. So that's not a thing. Hello, what are you? Just a British artisan. He's not gonna say anything. Oh, there's a Buddhist artisan. Do you follow Buddhism? Who was the Buddha? He was a prince who sacrificed worldly wealth for a middle way. You should follow him. Perhaps I will. Okay, so that dude likes me a little bit more. Unlocked. Oh, and that's the train. I doubt that we would pay much to move to the next city. But still, it will cost something. What's that then? That's the Allahabad Pioneer. The Pioneer lived under the eye of its chief proprietor. It is true that I owed him my chance in life, but when one has been second in command of even a third-class cruiser, one does not care to have one's admiral permanently moored at a cable's length. I like the naval speech here. His love for his paper, which his single genius and ability had largely created, led him sometimes to give the boys a hand. On those hectic days, for he added and subtracted to the last minute, we were relieved when the issue caught the down-country mail. At one time our little world was full of the aftermaths of theosophy, as taught by Madame Blavatsky to her devotees. My father knew the lady, and with her would discuss wholly secular subjects, she being, he told me, one of the most interesting and unscrupulous impostors he had ever met. This, with his experience, was a high compliment. But the earliest days of theosophy devastated the Pioneer, whose editor became a devout believer and used the paper for propaganda to an extent which got on the nerves not only of the public, but of a proofreader, who at the last moment salted an impassioned leader on the subject with, in brackets, "What do you bet this is a damn lie?" The editor was most untheosophically angry. Ah, that's from Rudyard Kipling himself. Something of myself. Chapter 3, 7 Years Hard. Okay, interesting. We can have a look at the newspaper, I guess. Yeah, I guess they must be keeping the letters in these boxes and all that. Interesting, very interesting. We could try to enter. Yeah, let's try to enter. Stephen Wheeler. Look for work at the Pioneer, are you? Oh, it's a British copywriter. I'd love to work on a newspaper. See how you feel after a couple of years. All applicants have to take our test, which costs 5 rupees. Company policy. What? We have to... Ah, come on. I have to pay to get a job? Okay, I'll do it. I'll take the test. Ken was taken to a quiet back room and given a printed sheet showing a single question. Why do you want to work at the Pioneer? His limited knowledge of newspapers made this particularly challenging. I sneak around and try to learn more about this place. Although he made it out and back unnoticed, his discomfort hiding out in the corridors prevented him discovering anything of use. The man collected the test and left Kim waiting for what seemed like an eternity. I'm afraid I'm not convinced you're Pioneer material. Not yet anyway. Go and learn a thing or two and come back and take the test again when you're a bit older. Really? You took 5 rupees from me for that? I could have bought a bread, you bastard. Oh. I should find out where you eat and then spit in your soup. Okay. Okay, I could pick the lock over here. This has never ended really well for me, so might not be a good thing. Oh, a Hindu aristocrat. Stand back, riots. Rats. Burra Sahib graces our presence. The impudence! Be gone, young scoundrel, or you shall feel my cane. I'd like to see that. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to break in into this place. It's just not worth the risk. I guess that is the castle. Oh, we're already inside. That's interesting. This guy is snooty. It's interesting that they let us keep all the weapons whenever we get caught. Oh, sorry, I clicked outside of the screen. Yeah, I think we'll just continue on the road. There's not much to do here. Should I eat something maybe? Am I hungry? I don't think so. I ate the sweetmeats, so let's just continue on. Travel east by road. We're gonna go leisurely. Often the Lama made the living pictures of the matter of his text, bidding Kim, too ready, note how the flesh takes 1,000 shapes, desirable or detestable as men reckon, but in truth of no account either way, and how the stupid spirit, bond slave to the hog, the dove and the serpent, lusting after betelnut, a new yoke of oxen, women, or the favour of kings, is bound to follow the body through all the heavens and all the hells, and strictly round again. Okay, we're here. I might be able to pick out something to eat from this thing. I'll try. That's interesting. If you have an Englishman's outfit, police will go easy on you. I'm gonna take all out of this thing. Not like there's anything else in there. Let's continue along the road. A solid line of blue, rising and falling like the back of a caterpillar in haste, would swing up through the quivering dust and trot past to a chorus of quick cackling. That was a gang of Changars, the women who have taken all the embankments of all the northern railways under their charge. A flat-footed, big-bosomed, strong-limbed, blue-petticoat clan of earth carriers, hurrying north on news of a job and wasting no time by the road. Okay, anything interesting here? Just some people to talk to. Maybe they have something to say. Hindu artisan. You look Western. Yeah, it's a British farmer. Nobody's at home in this house. Another policeman. We're super happy still. Traveling, sweetmeats, merit. What do you have to say? Nothing. Okay, let's just get on with it. Yeah, I think we're gonna travel into Benares and then we'll go into Sarnath. Oh yeah, you actually can't see what I'm seeing here. I'm just gonna move my picture to the side a little, so now you should be able to see what I want to show you. So we're near Benares. Just gonna bring my mouse up. So we're near Benares. There we're gonna have a look at the biggest Hindu temple. And then we're gonna move over here and meet the Lama again. That is the plan. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me just edit the scene again. 1 minute. Sorry about that. Let's just stop that one. Okay, and let's bring that down like this. It is sort of irritating when there's a gap between my body and this stuff. So that should look good. Right, nothing, no food to find in this scene, so let's just carry on via the road. The colonel's son, he rides the mare, and Kamal's boy the dun. And two have come back to Fort Bucklow, where there went forth but one. And when they drew to the quarter guard, full 20 swords flew clear. There was not a man but carried his feud with the blood of the mountaineer. Hard on, said the colonel's son. Put up the steel at your sides. Last night ye had struck at a border thief. Tonight 'tis a man of the guides. The Ballads of East and West. We already read that, but it's still very fine. I like it. Okay, new city, Benares. The Ghats, landing places, are solid, broad, tuner freestone steps, profusely ornamented, which extend along the entire range of that portion of the city which lies on the bank of the river, and are intercepted by numerous temples, which stand on the very brink of the river, around which are to be seen motley groups of fakirs and ascetics of most extraordinary appearance, both in person and costume, engaged in performing all kind of penances, whilst here are congregated all classes of Hindus, inhaling the pure fresh air and enjoying themselves, whilst seated on these steps, which are overhung with shady trees, according to their various modes of pastime, either in transacting business, bathing, which immersion is strictly enjoined by the Brahmanist ritual, especially at the conjunction of planets, periods of eclipses, and the sun's entrance into the zodiac, dressing, preaching, praying, sleeping, and chatting. The burning gods, at which dead bodies are burnt, and the bones and ashes cast into the stream, are also numerous. Bradshaw's Handbook to the Bengal Presidency. So that is the place. Looks very impressive. Gotta say, a river going through the place. Holy cow. Okay, bunch of stuff that we could do. A lot of temples. That must be the temple where we can go to. That's the Jain temple. I mean, it is late at night. Yeah, this is the Kashi Vishwanath. Let me just take a sip of my tea before I start reading. The Temple of Lord of the Universe, the title given to Shiva, the principal deity worshipped here, is the most ancient and at the same time the most venerated and celebrated in Benares. The traveler crosses a small court, which is generally very wet, owing to the quantity of libations poured out upon it by the natives, and then ascends a very narrow staircase, but which it would be impossible for any obese person to surmount. Here are 3 quadrilateral domes close to each other. The temple is extremely small in comparison to European places of worship. After descending, we pass along a curious passage lined with images and altars, similar in appearance to the entry of a museum of antiquities, to a well, in which it is stated that the deity took refuge when Aurangzeb desecrated the ancient structure. It is surrounded by a railing, over which the natives are continually casting into its abyss offerings of flowers, rice, and water, in order to propitiate that divinity. Mussulmans are not permitted to enter, but Europeans are allowed that favor. Bradshaw's Handbook to the Bengal Presidency. That must be the temple? Okay. We're gonna visit this. Hindus are welcome to come in if they have the appropriate attire. I'm here to study the scriptures, so we finished our quest. Come in. We gained 40 merit for that. That's pretty nice. Kim read, and while much was familiar, he didn't find one story he had never heard. He did find one story he had never heard before. Okay. That's nice. That also took quite a bit of time. Definitely need some food. Where are we? Over here. This looks like a grocer. Hello. Let's talk about Benares. Is it always so crowded here? Benares is a city of temples, a holy city on the banks of the holy river. Whoever your gods, you can find them here, but if they cannot console you, have a chai and a chat with the wallah. A genial fellow. If you can't afford the prices, I don't blame you. There's always the pawn shop. I will explore. Okay, let's talk with the dude and beg for some food. Oh, pious grocer, I'm an honest boy fallen on hard times. Will you share these gifts of the garden with me? I suppose I can spare you this. Nice, we got a sweet potato. We're definitely gonna eat that right away. Although, yeah, I guess I'm a bit fatigued, so I'm gonna eat this. Am I still tired? No. So that's fine then. Fatigue has gone away. That's the chai person. Hello. A useful pick-me-up. No hunger. Let's beg. What divine smells. You're a master, there's no doubt, and I, a lowly, humble, tired boy. Have thee any chai for me? Here you go. Thanks. That's nice. Okay. Can't go in that temple anymore. I guess that's the pawn shop over here. Yeah, Hindu pawnbroker. What can I sell? I don't really have anything to sell. I mean, I could sell the pistol or the folding lohar. Just stick with one type of weapon. I might as well. I might just sell the folding door. I paid dearly for it though. I'm not sure it's what I want. What are you? Just a Hindu policeman. Okay, there's a sleeping spot where I could rest. There's a house. Nobody's at home. The stealing really hasn't paid off for me. It really hasn't paid off for me. Yeah, there are new people coming into the town all the time. No, we're not going to do that anymore. It's just not a thing. Now let's have a look into the map. We have to go to the northeast, I guess. Okay, anything else in here that I want to see? There's a railway station. This is the end of the railroad. How much would it cost to return to Lahore? 64 rupees. Okay. But it would be very fast, only 2.5 days. If you think about how long it takes me to get to anywhere. Yeah, we're gonna travel east. Up the valleys of Bushar, the far-beholding eagles of the Himalayas swerve at his new blue and white gold umbrella. Harry's a Bengali, once fat and well-looking, now lean and weather-worn. He has received the thanks of 2 foreigners of distinction, piloted not unskillfully to Mashobra Tunnel, which leads to the great and gay capital of India. Nice. Okay, we should be able to get some food over here. That's something that I want. Yep. We're getting a very nice treat. A lamb roti. Let's eat one. We might actually be hungry, and I don't want that. Hello, there's someone. Oh, it's just a British farmer. I'm not gonna pick that thing. Hindu woman. It really doesn't pay off. There's a servant. Maybe there's some... Maybe there's another person I can talk to. No, it's just a British trader. Is he leaving the map? And where am I in the map? Yeah, I have to go north. Directly north. Yeah. No, we're not going to. It's just not a thing. Let's go north. The Jains officially recognize all the gods of the Hindu creed, as well as the lingam and the snake. They wear the Brahminical thread. They adhere to every claim of Hindu caste law. But because they knew and loved the Lama, because he was an old man, because he sought the way, because he was their guest, and because he colleagued long of nights with the head priest, as free-thinking a metaphysician as ever split one hair into 70, they murmured assent. Okay, so yeah, we're here now in Sarnath. The Buddha was once living in the deer park at Sarnath, where he gave the first sermon. These two extremes, monks, are not to be practiced by one who has gone forth from the world. What are the two? That joined with the passions in luxury, low, vulgar, common, ignoble and useless. And that joined with self-torture, painful, ignoble and useless. Avoiding these two extremes, the one who has thus come has gained the enlightenment of the middle path, which produces insight and knowledge and leads to peace, wisdom, enlightenment and nirvana. Okay, that must be a picture of the place. Very interesting. Buddha was once living in the deer park at Sarnath when he gave the first sermon. Okay, so that must be a very holy place. Come on guys, I'm done now. Yeah, there's the llama. I'm gonna end the episode here. Next time we will reunite with the llama and then try to make our way back to Lahore, or if he has any other plans, we'll sort of do that. For now though, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.